and welcome to USA This Week. I'm your host Ferry Bagam. Every week in this show we bring to you news, events and happenings of USA. So without any delays, let's start with the top story of the week. In 1984, an organization called Asian American Council was created for Asian Americans in New York so they can voice their concerns on issues involving police relations and also to educate community about police procedures and policies. Recently, Asian American Council had celebrated the 29th anniversary in Flushing, New York. Asian American Council is an organization established in 1984. It was conceptualized as a necessary bridge between the New York City Police Department and the different Asian American communities. The purpose was to improve tactical and operational strategies in reducing crime in the Asian American communities and in improving communication and coordinating law enforcement efforts. Anniversary reception started with the opening ceremony by various law enforcement agencies and American national anthem, and followed by honoring the dignitaries of the community.
Ladies and gentlemen, we take a moment for silence for all our fallen emergency service officers and emergency service personnel.
Recently, Asian American Council celebrated 29th anniversary at Day Donk Minor Banquet Hall located in Flushing, New York. First of all, sir, congratulations. I think I must say that well-deserving Man of the Year.
Oh, I'm very humbled and honored by this very prestigious award, Man of the Year. Words can't express the gratitude.
Mr. Mangano, County Executive of Nassau County, which is hub for Indian people as well. And as we know that you will be standing for re-election as well. So what's on your upcoming agenda if you get re-elected, which we hope you will?
Well, we're going to continue to make a better quality of life. We have very safe communities, but we want to build our economy, create jobs and opportunities, keep our young people right here in Nassau County. And it's a common goal. And we have many cultures represented in my administration working together towards that common goal to make a better life for our children, just as our parents tried to make a better life for us.
I'm very honored to receive the Chief of the Year award. The Asian American Council has been working, and I've actually been working with them over 20 years. I'm very proud of their work. And again, working with the community has been phenomenal, and it makes us stronger in terms of our response and reducing crime. So I really appreciate all the work, and I want to congratulate all the honorees tonight and thank them for their good work.
Businessman of the Year, Jaswinder Singh Johal. I must say that a name that needs absolutely no introduction in Indian community in America. President of Apna Bazaar, the largest Indian grocery store in America. Jaswinder ji, first of all, congratulations.
Thank you, thank you.
How does it feel to be Businessman of the Year?
Yeah, I feel proud because anybody who get the award, everybody feel the proud.
So America being land of immigrants, and today the event that we are attending, we all are attending, that is a great example of the diversity in America. What is your upcoming agenda for Asian American Council?
Well, we are trying to upgrade our systems and trying to send more our delegations to the state, federal, and the city. We never thought we're going to have Asian American congresswomen, but now we have a few Asian American congresswomen. Not only congresswomen, city officials, you name it, a police department and courthouse. We have many Asian American judges, such as the Judge Chin Brand, Chinese American. She was the first Chinese American become a judge of state of New York. And now we have more than 10 Asian American judges sitting in the courthouse. Now with police department, we have so many chiefs, captains, and high officials. Even City Hall, we have so many Asian Americans. We're trying to promote the systems to send more our representatives to every agency so we can get help from them. That's what our main vision and goal and plans are.
In recent U.S. elections, Nassau County has re-elected Edward Mangano as their Nassau County executive. To celebrate his victory, an event was organized in Hicksville, New York. Let's see what do Nassau County residents have to say about re-election of Ed Mangano as the county executive.
Thank you so much for coming to celebrate the victory for the county executive with us. It's a really good way to say thank you to our county executive. Before we start our program today, as everybody knows that it's a Veterans Day, so I would request all of you to please stand up and have a moment of silence for our veterans, and especially to our police officer who was passed away at line of duty.
We all celebrated Deepavali, the festival of lights, a couple of days before November 5th, the day of election. Deepavali is the celebration of victory. We celebrated in advance because we knew our victory was in hand. We were that confident our Deepavali could not be better than this. My very warm, heartiest congratulations to true friends of our communities, to the hope of 1.3 million residents of Nassau County. Please join me with thunderous round of applause congratulating our county executive Ed Mangano.
Thank all of you. Everyone that paused to take Bobby Kumar's advice and call your friends and your relatives and ask them to come out and vote. Because with a wide margin of victory, that's the reason. Thank you so much. They are gorgeous, beautiful, beautiful.
What are your expectations from Ed Mangano, especially in Nassau County, where it is a hub for Indian community?
Well, actually, basically, he have delivered so much in last 4 years. So I'm expecting that he's going to deliver more for our community.
The way he's working is a very tremendous because he's the people's choice. He works for people, he works for community. Whenever you go to him, you ask him, I want to do this, I want to do that, I need this help. He never said no.
The biggest reason for Ed Mangano's victory was he's a people's person. He's a people's person, everybody liked him and he held on to the taxes. He said no more taxes.
Less crime, more improvements, more job employments, and he gave a lot of jobs to the South Asian community, which never ever Nassau County executive did that, and we are proud of him.
He given his word and he kept his word 4 years ago and he continued that. It's resonated with the people, people understood it, and people not stupid, people are much more smarter, especially the voters. They remember the right and wrong. If you remember the President Bush's election, when he said, read my lips, I will not raise the taxes, and he did. That's how Clinton won the election. So people remember, don't make promise if you can keep them.
He is always very supporting to the Indian community.
Now this is the time to work together behind one leader, and that's County Executive Edward Mangano. So if we work behind him, make him strong, our community will be strong, and hopefully soon, one day, we will have our own representative also in different area. With his help, with his leadership, I think we can be successful.
It is very, very cold in New York City. What can be better than a hot cup of coffee? I'll go enjoy my coffee and we'll stop here for a short break. But don't go too far, we'll be right back. In India, tanga and rickshaw rides are very common and very cheap, but you'll be amazed to know that in New York City, horse carriage and pedicab rides are known as luxury ride because they are way more expensive than yellow cabs and taxis in New York City. So let's take you to Central Park and see how New Yorkers and tourists enjoy the beauty of Central Park in horse carriage and pedicab rides. Central Park is a man-made wonder. Not only is it the first public park built in America, but it is also one of the most frequently visited. Horse-drawn carriages, rides and pedicabs are a wonderful way to experience the beauty of the park. I see people are really enjoying the horse carriage ride. So how is a big change in weather? Florida is nice and warm and today it's very cold in New York.
Indeed. We're missing the sun, but you can't help but love New York.
What inspired you to enjoy this horse carriage ride?
How else can you enjoy Central Park but on a horse carriage ride?
We see this very beautiful couple enjoying the horse carriage ride in Central Park. Hello sir, hello ma'am, how are you?
Hi, how are you?
Where are you from?
Long Island, New York.
Long Island, New York, so not too far.
Not too far, but this is our first carriage ride in Central Park.
It is.
And
How long have you been in New York?
all my life.
All your life, and this is the first time you're coming to Manhattan for this ride?
For this ride, yes. And it's for her birthday.
How long you have been in Central Park with your horse carriage ride?
Like 4 years.
4 years.
Yeah.
And how much is it for per ride for the Central Park? It's $50 for first 20 minutes. Quite expensive, no? Very healthy horse over here. How do you take care of this nice gentleman?
In this stable, a lot of guys working for them. I mean, they take care of them really well. We get the license from the city. Yeah, they have like a couple exams. If you pass these exams, you're able to get the license and then training couple months and then you can start to drive the horse. Yeah.
Ma'am, how are you?
I'm good, how are you?
What's your name?
Zara,
Zara, where are you from?
Los Angeles.
Los Angeles. So LA to New York and you're enjoying the pedicab ride. Do you like it?
He's the best, he's the best. I saw places that I couldn't have seen walking around the park. So
you went around the Central Park?
Yes, he took us there, yes.
It's beautiful. It's very nice, and we should come here more often. And you know, the guys was very nice too. So thank you.
Is this more fun than a yellow cab ride?
You're kidding me. They can't show you what we saw.
Yes,
Yeah.
beautiful.
Yeah, it's gorgeous.
And it's also more expensive than a yellow cab and a taxi ride.
It's well worth it. Well worth it.
How long you have been riding this pedicab in Central Park?
Maybe like 4 years.
4 years.
4, yeah.
So how much do you charge per ride? How does it work? Is it per minute, per ride?
Yeah, it is per minute.
It's $3 per minute per ride. Okay, so that is the number plate. All right. In order to apply for the license for pedicab, do you need to go through a specific training or something?
No, you gotta just have your driving license and apply. And now you gotta be trained for the bike, and now you start working.
So what are your usual customers? Are they tourists or are they local New Yorkers?
No, tourists all the time.
Is it a good source of income for you?
We're trying to do our best.
So you go around the Central Park?
Yeah. It takes an hour and we go around the park and we make 3 stops. So people get off and then they take pictures.
Really cold. So is there any special arrangement you have for your customers sitting on the pedicab? Do you have any blankets? Because I do see a blanket over there. Is that for the customers?
Yeah, that is for the customers, yeah.
As you're seeing, there is a very nice and cozy blanket over here. Since the weather in New York is changing, it's getting very cold. So if you do want to enjoy a pedicab ride, don't worry about the cold weather because you're going to have a nice and cozy blanket. Indians are very fond of hot and spicy street food the way we would get in India. We went to Hillside Avenue and we found a place that serves the best Amritsari kulchas just the way we would get it in Punjab. So let's take you to that restaurant and try out the Amritsari kulchas and see why people like the kulchas in Surya Sweets. We have now sneaked in the kitchen of Surya Sweets to see how they prepare their famous Amritsari kulchas. We have with us Mr. Romi, the owner of Surya Sweets, and let's ask him what is so special about these kulchas cooking right behind me. Hello sir, how are you?
How are you doing? I'm good.
And going back to Amritsar, we are, very much known for kulchas in Amritsar. Give us a little background of, how do they taste same like they would in Amritsar, Punjab?
The spices and all we put inside. That's like our Amritsari kulcha is very famous in New York. As far I know, no one else make the Amritsari kulchas in New York.
Mr. Romi, Amritsar kulchas are very known for their stuffing that we put inside the kulchas. And as far as I know about stuffing, it is very important to have the right amount of stuffing to have that perfect kulcha. What do you say?
The stuffing inside is basically potatoes, onions, coriander seeds, green coriander, and salt, pepper, and that's our specialty. And we serve it with chole. Our choles are very famous here. That goes with the kulcha.
So let's see how they make the Amritsari kulcha in the tandoor right there. Kulchas are now absolutely ready to eat. Now it's time for me to try it out. Mouth-watering kulchas and chickpeas are ready for us to try it out. And let's see, I really can't wait to try it out because right now I'm really missing Amritsar Golden Temple Harmandir Sahib. In Golden Temple, out on the streets, everywhere you go, you'll find street vendors selling kulchas and little and big restaurants selling chickpeas, yani chole with kulchas. So let's try it out now. I must say it's awesome, very spicy, just like they would make it in Punjab. And the most interesting thing about these kulchas is the stuffing inside the kulchas. What you are getting, the flavor is of some onions, potatoes, and lots of Indian spices. And let's try chole separately, chickpeas. It's the perfect combination with the kulchas because kulchas are very spicy and chickpeas are very mild, which makes it a perfect combination. What I'm really missing right now is the lassi from Amritsar. Yes, a yogurt drink. Here we have, I think the owner just heard me that I'm missing the sweet lassi, a yogurt smoothie that will always be served with onion kulchas and chanas in Amritsar. This is awesome, just the way in Amritsar. It's very rich, nice and sweet, a perfect combination with kulcha and chana. What's your name?
Reed.
Reed, where are you from?
I'm from Punjab.
Punjab, which part?
Amritsar.
Amritsar, and I see you're eating the Amritsari kulchas.
Why I am here? Because I love Amritsari kulcha, and the main thing is in the whole New York, I never seen this kind of Amritsari kulcha so yummy, so tasty anywhere.
It tastes same the way they would in Amritsar, Punjab.
Exactly. Usually what happen in foreign countries is the people don't like spicy food. But here you can find the same spicy food what you feel miss in India.
So if you do miss kulchas, Amritsari kulchas in New York, I would certainly say try out the place and you'll not miss Amritsar at all. We have a lot more news and happenings in USA this week's episode, but we're gonna stop over here for a short break. We'll meet you right after a break. Recently, Baba Makhan Shah Lubana Sikh Center located in Richmond Hill, New York celebrated the birth anniversary of Guru Nanak Dev Ji. Guru Nanak Dev Ji, the first Sikh Guru and the founder of Sikhism. There were various floats and activities in this Sikh Day parade and it was attended by many Sikhs. So let's take you to Richmond Hill, New York. Baba Makhan Shah Lubana Gurudwara recently celebrated their 13th annual Nagar Kirtan, celebrating the birth anniversary of Shri Guru Nanak Dev Ji.
I think this is the most important function of the Sikh religion when we celebrate the birthday of the Guru Nanak Dev Ji. The purpose of this parade or this Nagar Kirtan is to tell the other people that what are the teachings of the Guru Nanak Sahib Ji. So first of all, I want to say that he was a great prophet that said that everybody is created by the God and there is no difference on the basis of the language, on the basis of the appearance, on the basis of the color. We all are son and daughter of the same God, and same God is giving everything to us.
You started the Sikh Day Parade 12 years ago, and today is the 13th Sikh Day Parade. And when you started 12 years ago, what had inspired you to start, or what had inspired the Gurudwara committee to start Sikh Day Parade?
We want to show these people we are the Sikhs, we are not anywhere, anything else, but they think terrorists or Taliban or things. We are the Sikhs, and this was the best way to tell. We get-togethering and celebration of our Prophet, Guru Nanak Dev Ji, and this was actually wonderful. Guru Nanak message they spreading to the world with a different channel, with a different language. This is the best way to what we are doing, what the people are doing, not me, what the Sikh Sangat are doing.
Nagar Kirtan is a Sikh custom involving the processional singing of holy hymns throughout a community. The procession was led by saffron-robed Panch Pyare, the 5 beloved of Guru, who are followed by Guru Granth Sahib Ji. The entire Nagar Kirtan goes 3 miles long and ends at Gurudwara. Sangat in huge numbers participated at the event, and free langar was distributed throughout the day. After 12 years, New York City has a new mayor. The journey of Michael Bloomberg as New York City mayor has ended, and now Bill de Blasio has been elected as the new mayor. Very big victory, but challenges are even bigger. Let's see what New Yorkers have to say about this new mayor, Bill de Blasio. Bill de Blasio is now the new mayor of New York City. Since 2010, he has held the citywide office of New York City Public Advocate. A Democratic Party won the mayoral election by a landslide, receiving over 73% of the votes in recent November 2013 elections. Bill de Blasio has spent his life fighting to ensure every New Yorker in every neighborhood throughout the 5 boroughs gets a fair shot. Bill is committed to making sure every child gets right education and to protect our streets and our community in every neighborhood. After 12 years, New York City has a new mayor, Bill de Blasio. What are your expectations from him?
Yay! I'm glad after 12 years we have a new mayor, and I hope that Bill de Blasio lives up to his promises and take care of the people that keep this city running.
Make the city better, traffic, education system. There's a lot of schools that doesn't do good in the city. So I hope that education becomes a high priority for him, and
Well, I hope he don't raise the cost of living like the previous mayor was doing every year, because he used to raise the cost of living every year. Like every year your rent goes up, and everything that you buy, like little stuff, coffee and stuff like that, it goes up every year. I hope his inflations don't go too up.
That's it for this week's episode. We're gonna meet you again next week with some more news, events and happenings of USA. Till then, take very good care of yourself. Goodbye and keep smiling.